Mr. Secretary, it's widely reported that you discovered in 2007 that the world's biggest banks were manipulating LIBOR. Your own recommendations made in May of 2008, the following year, indicated your recognition that there was an incentive to misreport. That obviously raises substantial questions about the honesty of the LIBOR submissions and the presence of fraud.
In 2008, as the financial crisis intensified and there were broader concerns about the financial strength of banks, European banks were having a tougher time raising dollars. Those LIBOR rates began to rise. And there was a lot of concern in the market that the way the rate was structured made it vulnerable to misreporting. Those concerns were widely available in the market, and they were published in the Wall Street Journal and the Financial Times, among other publications. At that time, this is in the spring of 2008, we took a very careful look at these concerns. We thought those concerns were justified, and we took the initiative to bring those concerns to the attention of the broader U.S. regulatory community, including all the agencies that have responsibility for market manipulation and abuse.
Retirement approaches.
But we were aware of the risk that the way this was designed created not just the incentive for banks to underreport, but gave them the opportunity to underreport, right. And that was a problem.
Right. You reported it to the President's Working Group in May of 2008. What action, if any, was taken at that time to address the concerns that LIBOR was being misreported? There was the existence of fraud and rigging?
What the CFTC did in roughly the same time frame is to initiate a confidential but very far-reaching investigation. Ultimately took 4 years, which resulted in the very, very strong, appropriately strong enforcement response you saw announced earlier this month.
You used LIBOR to set the AIG $182 billion and also the $100 billion TAF. Now we know that those are understated. Does that work to disadvantage the taxpayer? We were in the position of investors all around the world. In many cases, you have to choose a rate to decide, use as a reference for what you're lending in that context. And we did what everybody else did, which is to use the best rate available at the time.